What is up, everybody? And Davis here, getting ready to do my Power Rangers MegaForce update number 3. For this one, I'm going to be talking about the full cast and the first promo that we've seen, thanks to footage from the Power Morphicon that was this year. Sadly, I couldn't go, but I'm planning on going maybe next year or something like that, because I really want to go to one of these conventions, because I really want to meet, some of the famous, actors that played on Power Rangers over the years, and it's gonna be so exciting to see more, people that are enthusiastic about Power Rangers, have been longtime fans, and blah 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 blah, and fuck all you haters that are saying like, oh, Power Rangers for kids, no, no, there's an adult fan base, so shut the hell up. Anyway, what I'm going to be talking about is the cast overall. I'll put a link in the description below so y'all can see who's playing who, and who's going to be the Black Ranger and all that stuff, etc. But I'm going to make a brief summary of what their names are and how their appearance look. Let's see. We'll start off with MegaForce Red Ranger. His name will be in the show will be Troy, and he is played by Andrew Gray. Andrew Gray apparently models, here and there, and he's pretty famous, I guess you could say, in the modeling business. So, get another season with a bunch of pretty boys and good, cute girls and stuff like that. Model people who should be doing runways instead of fighting evil. But is he like a decent looking Red Ranger? Yeah, I mean. And he's supposed to be Spanish American, I guess Hispanic or Spanish American. I'm not sure. I might have said it wrong, so correct me if I'm wrong. So there. So I have to say this cast is very diverse. People kind of try to compare it like to what Samurai is, but only by 3 people, I guess you could say, because I mean, I don't know what to say. I like how the cast looks, but I felt they could have, done a little bit better. I kind of wish they had like an Asian, Black Ranger again, or an Asian. Well, no, I don't think they really necessarily have another Asian Blue Ranger, because I mean we had plenty of those, so I mean it's no big deal with that. For Emma, the Pink Ranger, she's played by Christina Masterson. Most people say when I saw the footage of her, I kind of agree too. She seemed kind of like either nervous or not too excited, but she was trying to smile, but she wasn't like all like smiling like the rest of the cast were. The rest of the cast were like they were smiling their asses off, like they were just grinning like hell. With her, she was kind of just smiling, like keeping her teeth closed, maybe she was like uncomfortable or nervous or something like that, just because she's playing as Power Rangers, and Power Rangers been out for years and a lot of fans out there. Maybe she was feeling the pressure. She kind of has that whole little Asian look, so I guess she's like the next Asian Pink Ranger, the long line of Pink Asian Rangers. I mean, yeah. Then we have Jake, the Black MegaForce Ranger. What was really interesting about Jake is that if you guys have seen these videos on YouTube called Warrior Showdown, he made an appearance on there as a Persian prince fighting against one of the musketeers. It's like Deadliest Warrior, but it's like different. It's like more fan made based, and it just I don't know really what to call it. I don't know really what to compare it to. I guess compare it to Deadliest Warrior, because that's kind of what I can compare it to. And he's played by this guy named Azim Rix. I'm not saying if I say his name wrong, but that's how it's spelled. His nationality, it puzzles me, because I really don't know what he may be. He may be Hispanic. He may be Middle Eastern. I'm not sure. I don't know what to say about this guy. But what I can say is this guy actually is very talented, because I've seen him do stunts and stuff like that. So at least we got people who are in Power Rangers that are very experienced and all that stuff, etc. So I got text messages. Hold on. Okay. And it's very rude for me just be texting somebody while I'm on doing my review. Alright, apologize for that. Next in the MegaForce Cast is Gia, aka Sierra Hannah. Um, she's the Yellow Ranger. She's also, you know, the another white girl playing it, another blonde white girl playing as the Yellow Ranger. Well, we have sometimes where we have like the black chick be the Yellow Ranger. Sometimes we have like at least one girl being Asian Yellow Ranger. That was Trini, aka Dewey Train. Rest in peace. You know, God bless. Um, yeah. So like, there's not really much to her. I mean, like, she's just, you know, other blonde Yellow Ranger. I mean, not saying that she's not, you know, be able to do her job as a actress or nothing like that. I'm just saying, like, you know, the cast could be more diverse, but I'm not hating the cast because you know, I haven't seen the show hasn't even been like, you know, filmed yet. So once the show starts filming and once, you know, next year when the episodes start coming out, I can judge you. I can judge you then. But until then, I can't really say like, oh, this sucks or this is gonna be doing that and blah blah blah, all that stuff. And lastly, we have John. What was his name? John Mark. He'll be playing Noah, the blue MegaForce Ranger. Of course, you know he's African American, just like a certain somebody else that I do not like. You know what I'm talking about. Nadij, yeah. God, I mean, I don't know. Really don't know like who to blame for like the actors in Samurai. I can't. Do I blame the actors because they have less lack of acting ability, or do I blame the writers for giving them such crappy scripts? Because some dialogue in Power Rangers Samurai is, you know, crappy. It makes MegaForce look like, well, nah, I should say that because even though MegaForce was a good series, I do have to say some dialogue in that was a little kiddie, and it did have some serious. It was really weird is that it had serious moments, like people actually died in this Power Rangers series, like literally they have graves and all that stuff, but they just, you know, the dialogue sometimes it's kind of like, you know, a little kid friendly. Even, I mean, yeah, it's a Power Rangers series regardless, but you know, I don't know what to say about it. But the point is, Wild Force did have like, you know, moments where it's like, what was that all about? But so did every series. Well, every Power Rangers series, I mean, some moments were good, some moments were bad. Um, Not saying that this is why people like constantly like try to say I'm a jerk or, you know, fuck you, Samurai's awesome, blah blah blah. Like, I'm not saying that people who like Samurai, you know, are retarded for liking it. No, I'm not saying that. If you guys like Samurai, then yeah, more power to you. But there's gonna be some people out there that are gonna bash it. Sometimes you just gotta take it. You gotta be like, you know what? If you don't like the series, that's fine. I like it. You know, it doesn't matter what you think. And you know what? You're right. I mean, who gives a shit? I mean, this is my opinion. You know, you got your opinion. Why do you care? But like, I'm not gonna like, you know, sugarcoat nothing either. If I don't like the series, I'm not gonna, you know, be like, yeah, this moment. No, no. If I don't like something, I'm gonna just flat out say it, like it or hate it. I gotta be honest. I can't just be like, you know, holding back just because certain people don't like what I say. That's not. To me, that's not how you just make discussions. That's not how you get your opinions across. You got to have likes and dislikes. That's how I say it. And also, what else happened? Oh yeah, they finally revealed who Bladeron, aka the MegaForce main villain, uh, his name's gonna be. His name's gonna be Varak. Varak. I don't know why they call him Varak. I like Admiral Malcor, to be honest. It sounded way cooler. And then the minions in this are gonna be called Loogies, which, I mean, it's better than Moogers, but I mean, when you think of Loogies, you think of like hockey and spitting. That's what I think of Loogies. Which kind of is funny because they're green, you know, they're like, it's kind of ironic, but it's kind of like, you know, just kind of like weird thinking about it. You're like, you think about the name, you're like, Loogies, wait a minute. Why do they sound like something that's caught in my throat? You know? I don't know. What else happened? Oh yeah, they finally revealed what the Megazord was gonna be called. They're actually gonna you know, call it the Gosei Great Megazord, which is kind of interesting because in the Japanese Sentai series, Tokime Sentai Go Busters, Go Busters theme was where they actually used stuff from Power Rangers into their series, such as the call phrase "It's because morphing call it's morphin time," and they call their giant robots Megazords instead of, you know, like the usual mechas like they usually call them. Well, at least the villains do. I mean, I guess you kind of say that the Go Busters call their vehicles Megazords as well. I'm not sure. They'll figure it out when they, you know, bring it to America. Um, and also, they're actually going to like use footage from Gokaiger in the second half of the series, which is kind of a bummer because I think Go Buster. I don't want to say Go Buster. See, I Go Buster the brain now. Thanks a lot. Gokaiger. Gokaiger is gonna have, you know, some footage from Gokaiger, and to be honest, I really don't think that's really such a good idea. I mean, I think Gokaiger is, you know, it has way too much just to have 22 episodes, you know, of footage, you know, just footage, you know, whether using the Megazords or they're just, you know, using the monsters. It's still, I mean, I don't know what to say about it. I can't really judge it because I haven't seen it yet, or may just like, you know, surprise us and be like, well, you know, just because we use the footage doesn't mean we're gonna, you know, this is gonna be the next Power Rangers series. We're just gonna like use like the footage when it happens in the end, which I guess brings up the question of that promo I brought up earlier. The promo I saw a few 2 days ago was actually pretty interesting. You know, it showed, you know, like clips from like Ghost Sager and all that stuff. You know, they weren't showing the Rangers interacting without their suits on and like that yet because they haven't started filming. It was more or less like a teaser just to please the fans and stuff like that. You know, showing them with their weapons, their Zords and the villains and all that stuff. And then when they showed that the mother of all mega battles, like they showed the actual footage from the Gokaiger 99 Hero war that was between all the Sentai Warriors versus the Zanyak Empire. That was pretty epic. But I know they're gonna try to maybe edit it to or reshoot it to make it to where like they don't have any Sentai Rangers at all. But it would be interesting if they did. I'm not saying that I would really care if they did or didn't, but I mean it'd be cool just to see like, you know, there'd be more Rangers and stuff like that. The only problem with that is there are only 20 you know, seasons of Power Rangers, which means if more Power Rangers started showing up, people asking questions like, who are these guys? Like, I thought it was gonna be, you know, 20, not 35. You know, well, no wait, 34. Is it 35 or 34? I'm not sure. So I think Sentai was like around for like 35 years. I think, I'm not sure. Yeah. So with what was I about to say? So, but yeah, when I saw the footage from the Power MorphCon on YouTube, I literally heard everybody in the background just screaming out like, yeah, like, you know, they're just excited as hell, you know. they weren't really excited when like the whole Megazords and like the Rangers using the weapons and stuff like that. But as soon as as soon as them Power Rangers that teaser for that war came on, everybody flipped. That was pretty interesting and funny. I was like, yeah. Um, and then afterwards they showed like the cast with their helmets off and stuff like that, which was pretty cool, you know. What was I about to say? Talk about Mazors and oh yeah, they're using the morphers from Ghost Sager as well, so which means that we're all gonna getting English American cards, you know, with gotcha, put the cards in there and then put it back up and they transform into Power Rangers and stuff like that. But I've been hearing that if you do have one of the Tensor holders, the Ghost Sager transforming henshin device with the American cards, I'm pretty sure they probably won't work because the cards from Japan only work with the cards that are created for the Tensor holder only, not the American morpher. I think they have to call it the Gosei morpher. I think is what it's called because of Gosei being their mentor, like the Zordon figure, and then they're gonna have Tenzo be like the robot, which is kind of interesting because the name of the Super Sentai before Gokaiger is Tenzo Sentai Goseiger. They're using the Goseiger from the name from the Super Sentai name to the mentor. And it was Tenzo, for the little robot. Which is going to be kind of interesting. This is going to be like a revamp of the Mighty Morphin seasons of 2012. No, 2013. I meant, sorry. Yeah, it's gonna be like a little like a rebirth of the Mighty Morphin season. You can kind of say, like in the 2013 version. It's gonna be kind of very interesting to see how they would do the whole Rangers with Attitude thing, but they actually do Rangers with Attitude, or they just use a whole bunch of goody two shoe kids. I mean, not saying that Mighty Power Rangers were bad. They had personality. Don't get me wrong, but they were constantly doing good things. And you don't see a lot of teenagers doing the kind of stuff they did in season 1 to 3. Well, 4. Well, throughout until in space. Yeah, we'll go with that. Till in space. That's all. That's what we're gonna do. We'll leave it from Mighty Morphin to in space with the whole teenage aspect. What happened next? Let's see. Let's see. I don't know what to talk about next. Thank you. Leave me your comments below. Tell me what you guys think. But first, watch the promo and the cast, or if you already seen the cast, hit my inbox. Send me a whole bunch of comments. I want like everybody just to flutter me with comments. I don't even care. Like I want to see what your opinions of the new cast and the promo we saw. Like, just give me your thoughts. And with that, I will see you guys later. Hope you guys have a great day. Well, night, since it's like 10 o'clock. So I hope y'all have a great night. Peace, sayonara, and remember, in order to get to the good stuff, in order to get through the bullshit, nah, I can't even say my own freaking line. Okay. Let me try this again. Okay. Oh yeah. In order to get to the good stuff, you gotta get past the bullshit. Peace.